Sure. Why not?
I concur. Very well.
Black Panther. Deadpool. Nightcrawler. Elektra.
Agile warriors!
Anybody got something inspirational to say? Okie doke.
Got it.
As you wish, yes.
As you wish.
Ho, brave warriors of Asgard! I have come to pay my respects to Odin.
Loki.
And of course, I brought presents. Behold, my tribute to the All-Father. The day of reckoning has arrived! Long have I been denied my rightful place. But now, I have the power to take it! Odin's throne will be mine!
Look around you, team. We're standing in a land very few humans have ever seen. This is the world known as Valhalla. It's where brave Asgardian warriors go when they die. Understand that the only reason we're allowed to make headquarters here is because Asgard has fallen, and they need our help to defeat Doom. Right now, we have two possible missions. First, the gate of the Bifrost Bridge has been locked and needs to be opened. Second, many of the gods are being held prisoner in Asgard. For more information on freeing the prisoners, talk to Lady Sif. To find out about the Bifrost Bridge, talk to Hermod. If
I am very sorry to hear about the death of Jean Grey. I am sure you did everything you could. I would think so. The infinity vortex she was thrown into would have killed her instantly. It is the mystical equivalent of a black hole, warping the very fabric of space and time. Not well, I am afraid. The X-Men are a tightly knit group. Nightcrawler blames himself for Miss Grey's death. It was no trouble at all.
Welcome to Valhalla. I'm glad to see you. It's all because of his attack on the Omega base. It doesn't if you want troops for more than one battle. There's some theories, but nothing solid yet. Look, right now all we've got are guesses, and none of them make sense. With so many Asgardians imprisoned, and with Odin out battling the Frost Giants, Sif is now in charge. None of the gods are crazy about us being here. This is a sacred place to them. But they realize there's no choice in the matter. You're welcome.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, he unleashed hundreds of them. They overwhelmed the gods and literally tore the city apart. Not really. Doom's troops ran off in all directions after the attack. Those are portals to other Asgardian worlds. You mean will you wind up in Murder World again? Nah, they're perfectly reliable. That thing in Mephisto's realm that the X-Man was dropped into? They're like relief valves between dimensions. Look, I know what you're getting at, but the X-Man is dead. Come back anytime.
Welcome to Valhalla, Black Panther.
Thank you, Vision.
Odin is the most powerful of all gods, and the ruler of Asgard. Yes, Thor is the son of Odin, as are Vidar and Loki. This is Asgard, a small planetary body in an alternate dimension. Asgard consists of 6 major races: the human-like gods, the dwarves, trolls, demons, giants, and elves. As young adults, Lady Sif and Thor were very close. Yes, but Sif has been long perplexed by Thor's affection for Earth. I am pleased to help.
Greetings, human. My name is Hermod, and I bring bad news. The Bifrost Bridge is under attack by the Wrecking Crew. I would ask that you travel across the bridge and open the gate to Midgard. I am Hermod, the fleetest of foot in all of Asgard. Yes, I lived there for a short time because of a spell Odin cast. Bifrost is also known as the Rainbow Bridge. Normally the bridge is protected by Heimdall, but he was taken prisoner during the battle for Asgard. They are a group of villains led by a human named Wrecker. He acquired Asgardian powers when he was mistaken for Loki. Yes, as do his cohorts. They have plagued Thor and Asgard many times over the years. Certainly.
Halt! By order of the Lady Sif, you are not allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen until you have proven yourself worthy. Either save the Bifrost Bridge, or free the prisoners of Asgard.
Greetings, human. I would have you know Valhalla is a very sacred place of the Asgard dead. Not well. Our city is overrun, and our warriors imprisoned. Odin is now facing the frost giants alone. You must travel to Asgard and free Baldur from his prison. It is the world where the honored dead of Asgard go. The courageous dead are escorted here by warrior women who appear over battlefields and take stock of the slain. The greatest of them is called Valkyrie. He is second in power only to the mighty Thor. He is indeed. Quite well. For a time we were happy, and it seemed that we would wed. You may go now.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The Masters of Evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard, and the only path for reinforcements has been closed off to us, the Bifrost Bridge.
Isn't that how your people travel back and forth between Earth and Asgard?
Aye. A great many warriors would return, if only the path were open.
How did Doom manage to block off Bifrost?
The gate at the end closest to Earth has been closed and barred. It can only be opened from our side. But I would warn you, the Wrecking Crew is guarding the gate.
The Wrecking Crew? Ooh, pardon me for not being scared.
I gotta agree with Webhead here. How bad can these jokers be?
The Wrecking Crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my powers.
They almost beat you? Then we'd better be on our guard.
They are formidable opponents, but that is not all. Loki has struck a bargain with Hela, the goddess of death. Her minions will also seek to stop us.
So we're fighting gods and the undead. What? Anyone else nervous about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional forces, there is little hope for Asgard.
Not to worry, Thor. We'll get those gates open.
I thank you, my friends. Let us battle on to victory.
Good. Make your way across as quickly as possible and open the Bifrost gate.
Humans, I would ask a favor of you. My sword, Dragonfang, has gone missing, and I've reason to believe it is located somewhere near you.
Hey, everybody, look! I won! I won!
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you say so.
Forgive me for that!
I just wish we could have been friends. As you wish, yes.
As you wish.
Well, if you say so.
Got it.
Well, if you say so. Hey, everybody, look! I won!
Certainly.
Got it.
Well, if you say so.
Yes.
Hey, everybody, look! I won!
Yes.
Thank you, humans.
Yes.
That That's a
Hey, Wrecker, look, it's Elektra.
Are you lost, little ninja girl? 'Cause I know you don't want to be here.
Are you trying to intimidate me? Because if you are, you'll have to try a lot harder.
Are you gonna take that from her, Wrecker? Maybe you don't know you're messing with the Wrecking Crew, sweetheart. We've got the power of the gods.
The only thing powerful about your group is the stench. Now open up the Bifrost Gate before I make you open it.
There ain't nothing you can do, Elektra. Now why don't you run along? 'Cause you're way out of your league.
I was hoping you'd say something stupid like that, Wrecker. It makes beating you up just that much sweeter.
You ain't getting away from me! You
As you wish.
Good job. Now reinforcements will be able to join us from Earth. Return to Valhalla immediately.
Good job, team. The gates of Bifrost are open now, and the path to Earth is clear. Your next mission involves freeing the gods in Asgard, and you should be happy to know that having finished the Bifrost mission, you're allowed into the Hall of the Honored Fallen. Blade. Ghost Rider. Sabretooth. The Hulk.
Bad to the bone!
Move out! Okay, let's do it.
Hulk will do it.
Okay.
I am very sorry to hear about the death of... It was...
Welcome to Valhalla.
Hey, how are you? Come back.
Well done. You have proven yourself to be valiant warriors. Hello, valiant warriors. Welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen, where the courageous dead of Asgard feast and await the final battle, Ragnarok.
I tell you what, life is sweet at the X-Mansion. If it weren't for that big blue ape guy asking me when I'm gonna leave, I'd stay there forever. I've got one last idea to get solid evidence against her, but I need the password into her S.H.I.E.L.D. account.
Enough food for an army here. And to think I died just yesterday.
Greetings. I am sorry.
Hey, how are you? He's one of the few men who ever treated the Black Widow well. Ivan was her chauffeur, and later turned out to be her surrogate father. You'll have to ask the Black Widow about that name. Come back.
I am very sorry to hear... Yes, he is a dreadful man. I hate to even think of his name. He created a drug known as the Deathless Frenzy. It was...
Sit and drink with me. I need more drink.
Oh, isn't that Valkyrie something? Maybe I should, go over there and introduce myself. Beast and a friend of his, Forge, I think, had some kind of teleportation device they used on me. Something about keeping a lock on me could tear the space-time continuum and, I don't know, destroy reality as we know it. It makes me wish I was a mutant. Huh, they've got everything there. That would be great. Thanks. When you get back from your mission, I'll have some solid evidence against Black Widow. You can thank me later. With cash.
Wow. Would you look at this place? Never seen so many dead guys having the time of their lives. Me and Jeannie had something going on. Not exactly sure what. but it was a powerful something. I'll tell you, who knows? Not that I stood a chance with Cyclops mucking things up. They're mine, but they're made out of bone. It wasn't just my claws, it was my whole body. My bones will rust before they break. They drugged me and tried to make me their puppet. Then they slipped up, and I showed them what a big mistake they made. Yeah, lots of them. Sabretooth, Maverick, Silver Fox, and that nutball Deadpool. Yeah, sure.
Hello, and welcome to the Hall of the Honored Fallen. No, he's married to me. He might be an IQ point or two above me, but let's not forget, I've got advanced degrees in 4 biochemistry fields. It all started when Reed was building a rocket ship a few years back. Since Reed couldn't handle a ship alone, Ben Grimm went as the pilot, while my brother Johnny and I went as additional crew. Well, the leader of our team is my husband, Reed Richards, who's also known as Mr. Fantastic. Next is my brother, Johnny Storm. He likes to be called the Human Torch. It was no problem at all.
Why does that scoundrel named Weasel stare at me so? Ha! Don't make me laugh. A puny man like that is of no concern to me, though I must admit. His stare is rather unnerving. I am Valkyrie, a chooser of the slain, yes. Here they are honored and can feast to their heart's content. I can see a fire around them, a death glow. That signals the warrior is close to the end. Long ago, I was allowed to roam the battlefields of Earth and look for worthy warriors. But Odin put a stop to that. Fare thee well, human.
Catchy theme song. Something that mentions shaking your booty. We can call ourselves Deadpool and his lackeys. And we can all get matching uniforms. Something in a dark blue. That color really sets off my eyes. Yeah, we do. With capes. Look at Dr. Doom. He gets all kinds of respect. And you know why? Because he has a big, scary cape. Well, there is that. But you can't deny the cape really makes him look tough. But let's go him one better. Let's wear elbow pads and shin guards with spikes coming out of them. Now that's tough. No, I don't think so. You know how people talk crazy because they're insane? I talk crazy to keep them going insane. If only you knew what I've got twisting around in my brain. Thanks to Weapon X. Yeah. I went there because they promised to cure my cancer. In a way, they gave me a healing factor like Wolverine's. And so many scars, I'm never taking this face mask off. I like your thinking, Sunshine. Hey, we could even form a band. Oh, heck yeah, just think of it. With Storm singing lead, Wolverine on the bass, and a Thing on drums. And not to brag, but I play a pretty mean bagpipe. I got a rash. Want to see it?
Greetings, and welcome to the Hall of Valhalla. That is putting it lightly. I don't know. Perhaps because he is of frost giant blood. For many years, my father overlooked Loki's misbehavior. My half-brother's hatred grew, and his name changed from the god of mischief to the god of evil. He has come close several times, aye. My father once even imprisoned Loki in a tree. Fare thee well.
Hello. This is quite the party they have here, isn't it? People are still pretty shocked about losing our teammate in Mephisto's realm. Beast discovered Weasel down in the sub-basement hacking into Cerebro. He's always struck me as a man who's fair and wise. Has Colonel Fury lost the ability to know right from wrong? I am a mutant. I was born with the power to affect the weather. Yes, for some people, a little too different. Anytime, my friend.
sit and drink with me.
Now this is my kind of party. Look at all this food. Almost makes me wish I was dead. Me and Stretch was roommates back in college. Victor Von Doom. The guy took an instant disliking to Reed and me, which is quite a surprise, considering what an amiable chap I am. I kinda gave it to myself. I mean, look at me. What wouldn't you be? I got a face even a grandma could hate. Yep. After college, I joined the Air Force and got my wings. Oh, it always comes back to this, don't it? No problem.
And to think I died just yesterday.
Yes? How might I help you?
Ha-ha! It was more wondrous than my wildest of dreams. How I wish I could forever relive the fall of Asgard. It was so amusing to watch the oafish knaves as they fought in defense of their beloved city. But one by one, they realized that all was lost. Heimdall, Tyr, and even the mighty Balder have tasted the bitter dregs of defeat. Now I, Loki, am the true lord and master of Asgard. And all those who have dared to mock me are in chains, beaten, and hopeless.
Need I remind you, Loki, that your brother Thor still remains free?
Your fascination with the god of thunder grows tiresome, Enchantress.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful. That beauteous face will gain you only so much of my mercy.
But she does bring a valid point to light. Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that I would not be prepared? Traps aplenty wait for those who would dare to free my prisoners.
Traps that even they cannot overcome?
You underestimate me, Doom. After all, am I not the god of mischief? My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard. But trust me when I say they will never leave.
Very good.
Stay down!
Yeah.
Want some?
Yes.
You were too puny to fight Hulk.
Yeah.
What's this? Are you another illusion of Loki's? I should have known friends of Thor would come to our aid. 2 of my brethren are also imprisoned. Tyr and Heimdall. You will find them through the doors to either side of me.
Humans! Let us destroy them!
Let's do it. Roger that.
Yes!
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so tough now, are you?
Hulk will do it. Okay. Another day, another victory!
Whatever you say. Let's do it.
You ain't saving anyone, punks.
Yes, and in a couple of minutes, you're gonna be the ones who need saving.
How about it?
Not this time. You won't escape.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. I don't think so.
Fine.
Okay.
Thou hast struck the great anvil, and proven thyself worthy of the favor of the gods. Take this, and fare thee well.
No.
Got it.
Making Hulk laugh.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Without your aid, I never would have been freed. I would thank you and apologize to you. Long have I shown disdain for humans. Your people seemed weak and fearful to me. Allow me to create this portal to aid you in your travels.
It is good you have freed Tyr, but you must now do the same for Heimdall.
Fine.
Magneto. Storm. Iceman. Thor.
Natural forces!
Bet I could take Doom all on my own.
Yes.
By your command.
Yeah, sure.
Very well.
You're a waste of my time. How pathetic.
Halt! You shall not pass!
You're a waste of my time.
All right. Oh, did I do that?
Vincent, run.
Twas foolish to challenge me.
You made it farther than the rest.
Of course. One for me.
Affirmative.
All right.
Twas foolish to challenge.
Sure thing.
You were less than four.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Sure thing.
Very well.
Once again, I'm victorious!
Certainly.
Affirmative.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
This battle will end soon.
Affirmative.
Yes.
How typically feeble.
Sure.
Once again, I am victorious!
Yes.
You're a waste of my time.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes. Yes.
By your command.
Yes.
Fear the light of Thor, villain. I have vanquished this fiend.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
That had to hurt.
Yes.
Why not?
Right now, you got much bigger worries than the living icicle here.
Yeah, it's the little matter of you getting stomped flat.
But we're ready for you this time.
And make no mistake, we ain't gonna take you prisoner. Huh?
Little chance against the gods.
Affirmative.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you, my friends. I owe you my life. Loki, the god of mischief, played his ultimate trick. My horn was taken from me. Would you be willing to locate it? Thank you. I will await your return with my horn.
Praise Odin. You've located my horn. But first, I would repay you for your courage. You had best work quickly then, for I may very well free all of Asgard on my own.
Affirmative.
Thor, what a pleasant surprise. You look good enough to eat.
Enough of your feminine wiles. I know of your spells. Now release Baldur immediately, or suffer my wrath.
No one speaks to Enchantress like that. You will be silent, God of Thunder, or I will silence you.
Why, Executioner, is there a note of jealousy in your voice?
No, my lady, only concern.
Good, for I will keep company with whomever I choose. Is that clear?
Yes, my lady. 1,000 apologies to you.
Enough of this. Tell me why Dr. Doom wages war in Asgard.
One of your precious team knows, or at least suspects.
Impossible. How could one of us know Dr. Doom's plan?
It is a very interesting story.
Tell him nothing, my lady. We've wasted enough time. Let me destroy Thor.
I have a better idea, my pet. Let us both destroy him.
Deep freeze!
Well done, my friend. You have defeated the Enchantress and the Executioner. I can still stand, so so I am well enough to begin the fight anew. It will not be an easy fight for sure, but I will rally the gods, and we will unshackle the beloved city of Asgard. I thank you again, humans.
Affirmative.
Now that the Bifrost Bridge is open and the gods have been freed in Asgard, we can turn our attention to locating Odin. The last we heard, Odin was heading toward Niflheim to battle the Frost Giants. I doubt he's in trouble. But just to be sure, your next mission is to go to Niflheim to see if Odin needs help. For more information on helping Odin, talk to Lady Sif. If you want to leave right now, take the well to Niflheim. Silver Surfer.
Moon Knight. Colossus.
The Thing.
Raven Ultimates!
Be wary of trouble, my friends.
All right. Of course. Yeah. Da.
Of course.
All right.
Yes.
It's good to see you. Thanks to your having freed the gods, the situation is slowly coming under control. Most definitely. Only a madman would attempt something like that. While I appreciate your guessing at Doom's motives, I have top men looking into that right now. It was no problem.
I would warn you to be careful in Niflheim. It is populated mostly by frost giants. She is a prophetess who is quite adept at predicting the future. Apparently, it is a land of great magic. It could be. It was my pleasure.
Hello. Is there something I can do for you? Raven's Spire is located there, and that's supposed to possess some very strange mystical powers. It's also rumored to be the place where Odin hid the Destroyer armor. It's an enchanted armor created by Odin that's supposed to activate at Ragnarok. When a person comes in contact with the Destroyer, his mind leaves his body and enters the armor. No one's even damaged it. Usually the wearer's body has to be found, or somehow the person has to be tricked into leaving the armor. Hey, anytime.
Greetings, and welcome back. Dr. Doom is the head of the group, but his lieutenants are Ultron, Baron Mordo, and Enchantress. Only very recently, she is a goddess of the Asgard realm, who is considered to be quite powerful. Yes, it is said one kiss from her will turn a man into her servant. He is a mechanical being, who's convinced that all biological forms of life are inferior. Ultron was built to learn and adapt. Yes, I am a synthezoid created by Ultron to be one of his followers. I was able to see the error of Ultron's philosophy and decided it was incorrect. Feel free to return if you require additional information.
Yes?
Greetings, human. I would ask that you travel to Niflheim to see how Odin fares. Odin in danger? Very doubtful. He has gone there to quell an army of frost giants who seek to take full control of that land. Yes, he has taken Gungnir, the Spear of Heaven. They are huge creatures native to the frozen land of Niflheim. Though simple-minded, frost giants are cunning and violent. He is one of the oldest creatures in all of Asgard, and the very first frost giant. He is covered in frost, and is able to generate intense cold. It was my pleasure.
Sit and drink with me. I need more drink.
Hey, could you, go talk to Valkyrie and, see if she's interested in getting to know me a little better? Oh, please. If there's one thing I know, it's women. I've got like a sixth sense. I've had enough of the place. Now that I'm done with this job, I'm splitting. Like I tell you. Don't...
Sit and drink with me. There is enough food for an army here. And to think I died just yesterday.
Hi, my name's Weasel. I was given that laptop you found on the helicarrier. The laptop is Black Widow's, and it holds information on a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank called the Imperium. Yep, actually she has, and I got proof. After hacking into her S.H.I.E.L.D. account, I found out she's recently made several trips to Latveria, Doom's country.
To the beauty of Valkyrie!
All right, I'm here. What was so important that we couldn't discuss it outside?
Colonel Fury, we think Black Widow might be a spy for Dr. Doom.
We found a laptop that belonged to Black Widow back on the helicarrier. It held detailed security information on a S.H.I.E.L.D. think tank known as the Imperium.
We also discovered that large amounts of money have been transferred to her bank account, and she has recently made trips to Latveria.
Why are you spying on my personnel when you should be focusing on the Masters of Evil?
What's wrong with you, Fury? Didn't you hear a word they said? The Black Widow's selling the Imperium to Doom.
You got it all wrong. Doom broke into the Imperium a month ago and stole some very top-secret plans. Black Widow had that laptop because she'd been given the job of upgrading the security there.
But what about the money and the trips to Latveria?
I had sent her to Latveria in hopes of bribing one of Doom's people to get back a particular plan he stole.
What is so important about this particular plan, Colonel?
It's called Operation All-Father. It was developed in case the Asgardians ever became a threat to us. It dealt with stealing Odin's power using the Twilight Sword.
Asgard. So that's what Doom's been up to. He's out to become the most powerful god in Asgard. And you knew all along.
I was never completely sure.
Well, I think you can be now. I only hope we didn't find out too late.
Agreed. We had best get to Niflheim quickly and save Odin before Doom is able to complete his scheme.
I don't know about you, but I'm plenty steamed at Fury. Me? I've been a part of just about anything you could name. The Avengers, Alpha Flight. Heck, I've even been a Horseman of Apocalypse. Oh yeah. The bad guys have managed to get their hooks into me a couple of times.
There's enough food for an army here.
They brainwashed me and turned me into an enemy of the state. Thanks to Fury, I got back to myself. No problem.
Your friend Weasel continues to stare at me. Interested. Romantically? Please. I just ate. This is absurd. How could a toad like that even think he is worthy of the affections of the great Valkyrie? In years gone by, I was able to gather warriors from Earth. It was by order of Odin. I assume you are joking. I would sooner stick both hands in the mouth of Fenris as talk to that pasty-faced human. Nay, I say to you, he smells of greasy food and breathe through his mouth. I bid thee good day, human.
So, did Valkyrie say anything about me? Don't I know it?
Hi. Yes, when I was pregnant with him, I stepped down from active duty, and Crystal took my place in the Fantastic Four. She's one of the Inhumans. They were the results of the Kree having experimented on humans during our Stone Age. The Kree did succeed in creating humans with supernatural abilities. It was my pleasure.
I remember you. Weren't we on that one mission where we did that one thing against that one guy and we won? Oh yeah, me and Weasel go way back. I saved him from a life of drudgery, working at some high-paying job. Tell me about it. I mean, who needs a cushy job and security when you can have adventure and the promise of a short life? He's like the ultimate Boy Scout. Unless, of course, money's involved. Oh yeah, 100%. Maybe. A bit. No. He's probably making it all up. Ooh. Want to hear me play the 1812 Overture with my armpit?
News of my father is most disturbing. Many would trust in his strength and say Odin cannot be defeated. Yes, with Loki involved, my father could be in great danger. I have battled it several times, and it truly is invincible. A mystical metal known only to Asgard. It was given to me by my father, Odin. My father had me endure many trials, so that I would become worthy of Mjolnir. Yes, my father, the X-Man named Storm, Captain America, and Beta Ray Bill, an alien, who, after a great many trials, became the protector of his people. You are welcome, my friend.
So, are you ready for Niflheim? There's a mountain there known as Raven Spire. It's a focal point of Asgardian magic. I think everyone's about ready for Weasel to leave. Colossus came back late last night after a week-long trip to Russia. He found Weasel in the kitchen and wound up putting him through a wall. Come back anytime, my friend.
So, did Valkyrie say anything about me? Don't I know it?
And to think I died just yesterday. Let me regale you with another tale of battle. What a great day this is. The final phase of our plan is about to commence. The attack on the Omega base, the kidnapping of the X-Man, and our dealings with Mephisto have all led up to this moment. I would remind you that failure is not an option.
You worry too much, my good doctor. We are more than prepared to achieve our ultimate goal.
And you worry too little. How often have we all had victory firmly in our grasp, only to have it snatched away by the heroes?
You do realize, Baron Mordo, that the price of failure will be the wrath of Odin. Are you prepared for that?
No. No, I don't suppose I am.
None of us are. It would be a fate worse than death.
And that is why we must be absolutely certain we are willing to do what must be done for success.
Fear not, Dr. Doom. I am prepared for whatever challenges we meet.
As am I. Just knowing the rewards that await makes it all worthwhile.
Of that, you have no fear, Ultron. Everyone will get what's coming to them.
So you've returned, eh? He did pass through here on his way to battle. I am Vola, prophetess of Asgard.
Of course.
Nice try. One more loop.
Of course.
Yes.
It is unwise to battle the power cosmic.
That's how he did you.
Certainly. Surrender and end this foolishness.
Of course.
Forget how strong.
Nice try, comrade, but you
Of course.
need a break, or did I give you one?
Surrender and end this foolishness.
Stop falling down!
nose, Cupcake! Yes.
Yes.
We certainly showed Vola, didn't we, Kurt?
Yes, but I would not be too proud. Vola never told us where the key was to unlock this trunk.
Give me a boulder, and we'll have no need for a key.
What are you doing, humans?
The gods must truly be defeated to need allies such as these.
You would dare to challenge us?
Lunar eclipse!
Colossal crash!
Galactic might!
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Face it, I'm faster than you.
Yes. The battle goes poorly.
when you're dead.
It is unwise to battle the power cosmic. The power cosmic cannot be defeated. Certainly.
So you did find my ring? No. You must keep it. You will know when you see it. You are all destined to die at the moment of victory. I'm afraid not.
Why not? You should present your punches. Nice try, comrade. But no.
Yes.
Yeah. Da.
Yes.
Doctor Strange. Daredevil. Spider-Man. Luke Cage.
Marvel Knights!
Be wary, my friends.
were helpless before the master of the mystic arts. Take your time. I'll wait.
Fight somebody who doesn't smell like old cheese.
Certainly. You say so. You lose, Maul.
If you say so.
So this is the Twilight Sword, the item that Doom traded us to Mephisto for. It is a pity that an arcane object of such importance should be broken. Sif, it is I, Dr. Strange. We have located the Twilight Sword, but it is damaged and lying in the center of a blast crater.
This does not bode well at all. The sword must have been used on Odin. And if that happened...
Then Odin must have fallen in battle.
You must move with all haste. Locate Odin. He is no doubt now the prisoner of Loki and Dr. Doom.
I concur, but it makes no sense. Sif, can you think of why Loki would do this?
I could not even hazard a guess. But do not tarry. Odin's life is most likely in danger.
You are right, of course. We will take action immediately.
Fear me, Pen.
pitiful creatures. For no one can match the might of Ymir, the king of the Frost Giants. That petty tyrant has been defeated and is now in the control of Dr. Doom to the top of Raven's Spire. There, Loki will seek out the invincible destroyer armor. Then, he will rule Asgard. It is for you, little ones. It is for you.
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like old cheese.
I will crush you.
Got it. Case closed.
Yeah.
If you say so.
You were helpless before the master of mystic arts. Good riddance.
course. Your attempts were weak at best.
You're lucky I went easy.
Of course.
I hope this wasn't a day job.
Right.
Of course.
This is an outrage. How dare Loki and Doom leave us behind?
This is not an unforeseen outcome.
We'll just see about that.
Can you use your power of mind control to get the elf to choose for us?
It is all too simple for the master of magic.
An unfortunate outcome.
How did you get here?
Evidence suggests differently.
Let me show you.
As you wish.
Right.
Almost a challenge. I'm afraid not.
My. What an unexpected surprise. Sorry, but I'm not exactly sure what's happened to Daddy Dearest. I seek to take control of the destroyer armor. It is a magical shell created by Odin. I invite you to do your best.
Yeah.
Right. Of course.
Welcome back. Affirmative. Good luck, and watch yourselves. Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Certainly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certainly.
You did an excellent job.
Thank you for doing what I could never have accomplished alone. You should know by now that deception is my greatest weapon. Yes. And now I will take possession of the Destroyer armor and crush the life from you.
Why does heaven smell like a wet dog? Oh, wait. Never mind.
I am Uatu, the Watcher. I prevented your deaths, for you are needed to save this universe. Listen closely, mortals. Dr. Doom's unrestrained use of Odin's power will soon tear the fabric of reality beyond repair. I have broken my sacred vow to only observe, so that I may give you this one chance to save your world.
Who can stand against the power of Odin? Even the gods of mighty Asgard have fallen.
Doom's power seems unlimited, but you must know a way to stop him.
Yes, there is a chance, but it will be difficult. First, you must obtain the Makran Crystal, a Shi'ar gem of fantastic power. Next, you must acquire another object of great power, and it will take all your strength and skill. You must face the World Eater known as Galactus.
Greetings. I am Uatu, the Watcher. He believes he has, but I saved you at the last possible moment. Though I have vowed to never interfere with earthly affairs, the danger is too great for me to stand idly by. You must steal Odin's powers away from him. The first item needed is a shard of the Makran Crystal, located in the Shi'ar Empire.